Is this fit thing gonna work if it's in the middle though?
Vanessa, it's on. Hi, welcome to Ridiculous Conversations. You might be asking yourself, what is that beautiful microphone accessory?
We have to describe things for those who listen.
Okay, yeah. Oh, right, true. So, we're really investing in podcasting now.
Just Allie. I have not contributed.
That is,
and don't plan to.
That is actually true. You did not buy any of these things. But that's okay because you still love podcasting. But so we got this.
You're like my network and I'm just the talent.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. But we got this foam topper onto the microphone, so it's supposed to make it sound.
Got the phone topper.
I got the phone topper, and then we also got this little pop filter. So
don't you feel like you should have gotten two though? Am I allowed to criticize if I did none of the purchasing?
I don't think you're allowed to say anything when you didn't actually buy any of the equipment.
I just feel like if you're going to get one spit guard for two people, it just was not a wise choice.
Well, newsflash.
Was it about
if you look into proper podcasting, we should both have our own microphone.
I have not read one link that you sent me.
I keep sending her articles of like things we should be doing. And she's like, oh, great. And I'm like, I just know from the way she's not specifically mentioning anything from what I sent her that she didn't read it. Didn't read it. I know
12 podcasting tips.
But anyway, we should both have our own microphone.
Get on to Amazon.
But then that requires like a mixing board, and it got too complicated for me after that. I was like, whoa. We'll tough it out with one mic and just see how it goes.
Want a ghetto podcast. But I like it.
But I feel like if you weren't sisters or people who know each other really well, it would be very awkward to sit this close. Like, is this?
What are we gonna do with?
Hey, how you doing? Is this too close, Vanessa? All right. Yeah, it is too close.
Oh, that's so great. Oh my God.
Okay, Aubrey keeps piping in, and I think you can only see one eyeball.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube,
like a shimmer of her glasses.
Yeah.
Wait, Aubrey, wave hi. Say hi.
For those listening, she's sitting behind us in a chair. Are you texting somebody or what are you doing?
I'm texting my boyfriend.
Oh, she's a boyfriend?
She doesn't.
Oh.
She's totally being fake. That was not real life. She does not have a boyfriend, and if she did, her father would invest heavily in armory. We're gonna wait for that step. She's only 11, everyone. Only 11.
Going on 20.
Yeah. But what's new in your life this week?
Well, I told you before we got in here that I wanted to talk about the thing I found in your house today. And
all right, before we go into that, hold on. Before we go into that.
No, it's grossing me out. I need to get, this is just, let me describe it for those who can't listen. It's about 3 feet. It's stuffed. It's soaking wet. It's a carrot.
There's a reason.
As a carrot, it has a line of dirt. I think it's a dog toy, but it looks like one of those things you put on the bottom of your door to stop the draft. You know what I'm talking about? But a carrot size. It just looks like it should have been thrown out a long time ago. And I did trip on this getting a water.
Okay,
today.
well, that's a little gross. And I feel bad for you, but just first,
I will pay you $5 if you sniff this right now.
I will sniff it.
No, don't do it. Oh, guys, I can't even.
You know why? You didn't even sniff it. But the reason is that I sniffed it. It just came out of the washing machine.
No.
Yes, it did. You don't have any idea what it looked like before this.
Was it gross?
Yes. Okay, so I have a golden.
Why are you? Because you're spending all the money on the podcast equipment, you can't afford new dog toys.
Hold the phone.
Sorry, Piper. No dog toys for
my
Mommy's podcast.
Listen, I have a golden retriever, and her favorite thing to do in life is take her stuffed toys and just carry them in her mouth from point A to point B. However, there is currently a graveyard of toys in my backyard. She likes to basically carry them and then lay them in the dirt and then roll around in the dirt. And it's really gross, but
this is so gross.
That's her favorite one. And so I tried to rescue it.
This the carrots are her favorite?
That's her favorite because it's like the whole length of her body.
It's a very large, guys. How much did you pay for this?
Well, I got it at Home Goods, so I got a good deal.
Oh, really?
I want to say I only paid like $12 for that giant toy.
Oh, Brian is hand signaling right now
I'm
to
gonna go
Aubrey.
I'm gonna go eat my fettucine alfredo. Peace out.
Okay, goodbye, Aubrey. Thank you for visiting.
Yeah, we'll
wow.
miss you. We'll
Wow.
miss you.
She is cooking her own fettuccine alfredo
I am
from
a
scratch,
cooker.
which we will share the recipe in the show notes because
Okay.
it does taste like Olive Garden. It's like a copycat
really?
Olive Garden
Oh, that's cool.
fettuccine alfredo. And I was really, really skeptical. She just made it for the first time like a week and a half ago. Honestly, about the time we launched this podcast is when she made her first homemade fettuccine. But it really does taste delicious. So we'll put it in the show notes. We'll put the recipe in the show notes.
And speaking of show notes / reviews, we have a new thing for you guys.
Ooh, oh, this is exciting.
Okay, so for the first person who leaves us a review, 5 stars on the podcast on your favorite listening app, which can we check all of them or should we just say Spotify, Apple?
Actually, our number one platform right now is Apple Podcasts.
Okay.
Just looking at the analytics.
So should we say on Spotify or Apple?
Yeah, on
Okay.
Spotify or Apple, but really it helps us on even on YouTube. But any app that you're watching it on, any podcasting platform, if you can give us a review on there, we hope that it's 5 stars.
Right.
If it's 2 stars, don't do it. You don't want any piece of this. You don't want any piece of this offer. Okay.
Just go to Joe Rogan's
Keep it-
podcast.
Keep
It's
it
fine.
moving. Keep it
Right.
moving to the next podcast.
But the first person who does on each app will get a personalized, custom-made thank you note from our children
yes, we
that we
have,
will make them draw this weekend.
yes, we have volunteered our children
Yep, they don't know yet.
to make you a special fan award
Right.
drawing.
I'll probably tell them that it's for their grandma, so that way they're more invested, and then I'll just mail it to the first reviewer.
Okay, well, that's one way to go about it. But I'll just be honest.
So if
for
it
the
says
second-
Nana on it, just know
yeah, close enough.
close enough.
Yeah. But but anytime you give us a review on your preferred listening platform, it helps us a million times
Yep.
because that's the only way that other people can find out about the podcast.
Yep.
Or sharing it on your own network. But let's be honest, who's going around just sharing podcasts all the time? Like, hey,
Yeah.
guess what I was listening to. So, but if that's you, that'd be great too.
Yep. So
But we're not
review us.
counting on that part.
You'll get a note. We'll DM you. Hey, is it PM or DM anymore? I don't know what to say anymore with people. What do you say?
I still say DM,
I'm gonna go with
direct
DM.
message, because I
Okay.
think that it covers more bases.
And PM sounds like time sometimes.
It also reminds me of PMS. And so then immediately I think of my monthly cycle,
Okay.
which is never positive.
So we're gonna go with DM. So we will DM you, get your address, and mail the fan mail to you. All right. So
update.
Mm.
If you were listening on the last episode, we did mention my emerald and diamond ring.
she's holding it up right
I'm
now.
holding it up right now. Look at the beautiful sparkle. Unfortunately, no one gets to be entered to win that because we only got to 184 listens instead of 200. And I honestly started to sweat a little bit because I was like, wait a second, am I just gonna give away $1,000 piece of jewelry?
Yes.
So we got really close there, but I will still say that was amazing. It was an amazing jump
Yeah.
over the past week. So I hope that means that you guys are really enjoying our shenanigans and ridiculous conversations.
I posted it on our neighborhood group and received a comment back. We will be interviewing this lady. Actually, her husband. We're interviewing her husband because we got a recycling story back. Her own recycling story.
Oh, the saga continues.
I'll give you a little hint. This recycling guy knocks on her front door after a complaint.
Little breadcrumb trail. Yep. Oh, yep.
So yeah, so we'll have her on to tell the whole story, but that was pretty funny. So that's it. All right, what's on the agenda?
Well, I thought that we could talk about vehicles and how when you become a mom or even just a parent in general, your vehicle needs change. And not only do they change, they sometimes rapidly change as you continue to build your little tribe of children.
Right.
And all of a sudden now you've got all the seats filled. All the seats are filled.
And the moms need it because the moms are the ones driving around. The dad
Usually.
still has
yeah,
the sports car.
Yeah, well, which brings me
Oh,
also to the
that's a-
point of I might be unique in the world of moms because about 4.5 years ago, when I was just getting ready to have my third baby, Beckett, I basically kind of started like waving the white flag of defeat. And I said, forget it. Let's get a minivan. It's a third kid. I'm so tired of door dings. We're getting a minivan. So I got a Kia Sedona, and I do think that day a little piece of my soul died because I'm one of those people that always said I would never, ever, ever get a minivan. But there I was, living the dream in my Kia Sedona. Shout out to Kia and any other Sedona owners.
That rear view camera though was so small. It looked like the original
Yeah.
iPhone, the original iPod.
Well, I just think I didn't have the premiums, like giant
Obviously
screen.
not. That thing was a thimble.
So it's like you were prepared for things behind you, but not that prepared because they were such a little shadow in the corner of your tiny little screen. It's like they really should have blown that up.
How do people reverse without the reverse camera? Like I
Just took your head out the window and stuff like that. A lot of this.
I can't do it anymore. I literally, if that rear view camera goes out, I don't think I could or should be driving.
I don't think so either. Definitely not rear parking. I feel like ever since rear view cameras, people start parking backwards and parking spots.
So many people do that at my daycare. It's like a little out of control. We're like,
it's my pet peeve. I don't understand it.
It used to just be the men.
Yeah. Okay.
And like a lot of the dads, they would reverse, which I get. It's a good idea. But then now all the moms are reversing because we got the cameras.
Like, watch this. I don't get it. One of my nearest and dearest friends, Vivian, is a is a very much of a champion for backing into a spot and parking. But I don't get it. I feel like I've taken 10 times longer to get to the parked position. And if the rear view camera was the reason, then I can use the rear view camera to get out of that spot.
Did I ever tell you when I first got my Ford Explorer that I could only rear park?
What?
Yeah, because
you did tell me that.
Because the car has such a big turn radius that I needed the guides to show me where I was going because I couldn't.
Maybe that's why. Maybe our cars have gotten so big but too quickly, and so we aren't able to adapt. And so we need. It was
actually really handy.
We need.
I reverse parked for months. I got voted second worst driver on my team.
That's interesting because I would agree.
I run over so many curbs.
The thing of it is you're really not that bad of a driver.
No, I do run over a lot
but you
of curbs.
constantly run over curbs.
Constantly.
You'll be like just driving. Whoop.
I don't even think I think about it.
Whoop.
I'm just like, shortest way.
But your reaction is really my favorite part about it because you'll be like,
I really don't care.
Completely unfazed.
It's like also the same curbs that I run over. That's what Art. That's why Art. Hi Art. He voted me second worst. Karen's number one. Sorry, Karen.
Oh man.
Karen has one of those Subarus, and
that's pretty narrow. That's a more narrow vehicle, isn't it? Or is it a Subaru?
Right,
SUV?
but she got voted the worst driver because and she'll even say this, like, because it's constantly like ding ding ding, warning, warning. Like warning her, like too close, too wide, over the line, not far enough, too fast, too slow.
I will say sometimes the cars I feel like have gotten too smart to where now I'm insulted because like I have a Nissan Armada now. We just traded it in like
I think it's a boat.
It's a boat, but it's awesome. It's like a tank.
Yeah.
But we got it because we needed to pull a travel trailer camper, and believe it or not, the Nissan Armada has one of the highest towing capacities of any like third row SUV. So it can tow like 8,500 pounds.
How many horses is that? Is that a lot?
I think it's at least a few. It's all the horses you need to go. But anyway, my Nissan Armada is constantly yelling at me. It has this special feature where it's like if you didn't use your turn signal.
Yes, Karen has that
to change lanes.
I think
it's
she
like,
has it. Like, people probably don't appreciate that in their ear.
But the thing of it is,
the spit card's not helping with that.
Yeah, the thing of it is, it really is fine for me because I just have learned to tune it out, much like many things in my life. But when I'm driving with someone else, they always seem very alarmed.
That's how it is driving with Karen.
Yeah, they're very alarmed. They're like, what was that noise? And I'm like, oh no, it's fine. It's just I didn't put my blinker on.
Art says that I'm a terrible driver because I consistently run over the same curbs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, should you be learning a lesson?
Right. He's like, you've been to this restaurant every day for lunch for the past like 9 years. And every single time we go, you run over the curb.
I did have
Must have a wrong mental map.
I did have a sticker on my minivan, which was really cool. It said I used to be cool.
I would like
on
a
there.
minivan.
I know, Vanessa, that's like on your wish list, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Last week, fun story. Max, my husband, texted me and said, hey, I'm going to buy a new truck this weekend. I need a bigger one. And I said, no. And then he said, let me see if I can even get it. I'm going to try to pull it up verbatim. But I said, why do you feel like you need a bigger truck? So I was trying to be, not just totally shut him down.
Just be like, let me hear your case.
Right. And
do you ever feel like that whenever your spouse is trying to convince you of something that's
right.
like, you're like literally having like a salesman's pitch.
Right.
You're like,
I'll verbatim read the text message.
Okay. All right.
Max, February 12th, 10:57 a.m. I think I want to trade in my truck this weekend. Me for what? A bigger one. Like what? I was thinking a Silverado or F-150. They are so expensive. Or maybe a 4Runner. This is him. Keep going. He said, I need to understand why you need a bigger truck. People, this was his response. Because I suddenly felt the urge.
Not really selling me on it. Which is funny because it was a financial advisor and the first thing of his career. And I feel like every client he would ever encounter, he would say, no,
right.
Do not trade your car in. That's bad. Like, just live out the life of that loan for the sake of your finances.
Right. He said it's a guy thing. Guys always want bigger trucks. So if you're a dude listening to this podcast, like, please comment. Is that a dude thing that you just like how we just want new shoes?
Maybe. And also, what is considered like some of the coolest trucks?
Yeah. The Raptor, I think, is a new one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wish I remembered off the top of my head what my neighbor's truck has, but Austin, if you're listening, hey, but his truck is one of the nicest trucks. I like drive past and I'm like, it's so nice. And then it also never seems to be dirty. Like, ever.
Austin's truck is never dirty.
I don't understand. Like, even we go through these pollen seasons here in Florida. Right now, it's just
pollen
starting.
On that truck.
I feel like Austin, he
parks outside.
He parks outside. It's not even in the garage, and it's that clean.
His grass is amazing.
It's impressive. Oh my! Don't even get me started about zoysia grass, because have you ever had grass envy? I think that's how you know that you've made it into adulthood. When your neighbor installs new grass, and we have like this St. Augustine grass, which is not good. It's like really rough. It's not good on your feet. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't look that great. Then zoysia grass came along, and it reminds me more of the grass that we grew up with in the Midwest. It's soft and plush, and I don't know what kind of
he's doing a lot to it.
I was gonna say chloroform, but I don't think that's the right word. Chlorophyll. What makes a plant green? I don't remember. But anyway, it's so
chloroform when you kill somebody with?
No, it's like you just knock people out, I think.
No.
But anyway, point is,
it's got a lot on Allie's mind. Anyway, if I'm on this podcast by myself next week, you know what happened.
Well, it would be me. I would be here. You wouldn't be here.
Oh, I was thinking you were in jail because you killed Brian.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just thought you killed Brian. I wasn't thinking you killed me. Why would I kill myself off?
No, I love that big lug. He's my gravy train too. I gotta keep him on. He's awesome.
Yeah, we need to have.
Love you, Brian.
Yeah. So anyway, the end of this saga with the truck is Max responded a little bit wild later, and he goes, "Okay, maybe this summer." No, the answer's still.
We'll revisit it then. Yeah. Is it kind of like when the kids ask you something and you're like, maybe I'll think about it, and then the kids are like, that means no.
Yeah. What are some good mom the answers?
Like common phrases. Yeah. I'll be like, maybe, and they're like, no.
Wait.
What?
Oh, here she comes.
Oh, what? What else do I
Fettucini
say?
Alfredo. Here she comes.
What else do I say?
You like to say, oh, we're gonna stay inside for dinner, and then you know what you do? You go out and get Mojos.
Okay, I don't really think that's applicable, but
You did that to me the other night.
she apparently is still really holding a grudge against me that I said we were eating dinner at home and then I ordered myself a DoorDash of Mojo's barbecue.
Wait, you didn't get any for the family?
Yeah.
First off, everyone else had eaten except
Oh
moi.
my God, this is great.
Secondly, I just did
Like they
not-
had eaten in their life or they had eaten dinner?
No, they had eaten dinner. She had already eaten, and I forget what she had that.
I had Cocoa Pebbles.
That was your choice. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You had corn dogs.
Like that's much
So
better
then
than cafeteria
you
food.
ordered yourself
Yeah,
barbecue.
because I was like, it was getting. I mean, look.
I mean, you
listen,
work
listen.
hard.
Hear
so-
me out. Hear me out. It was getting later. It was like 7:15, and I was like, I still haven't eaten. Okay. I asked Brian,
I
are
just
you?
feel like you're not making a good case.
Well, I
You're
really
just
feel like I'm
stuttering over your
backpedaling
words.
now. But the point is, I just wanted it there. End of story. Period.
Oh,
Wanted
and
it.
I wanted to eat. I wanted McDonald's. End of story.
So do you ever pull that, like, because this is supposed to be like a working mom's podcast, but like sometimes I feel like I do pull that shenanigans where I'm like, work, I can do what I want.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Like if I want to order Mojos for myself,
oh,
I worked 8 hours today. I'm ordering me some
I
Mojos.
didn't see Aubrey.
I worked 6 hours that school day.
That didn't earn us any money in this family, honey. You
Yeah.
didn't contribute financially.
Well, I would contribute financially. I would.
Okay. All right. Go sit back down,
Mhm.
please.
Yeah, go sit back down.
Yeah. Go, please.
Look at her.
Go sit.
What is on your shirt?
Your beautiful
Oh,
shiny.
her shirt says "Be kind."
Be kind. That's a beautiful shiny star. Oh, you know what I did that was kind today? It was an impulse purchase on Facebook Marketplace, which can be a dangerous area
Oh.
because things just look great on there. But it's this little sticker and it has a little mail truck and a couple of little hearts and it says thank you and you put it on the inside of your mailbox.
Oh, I love it.
So that when the mail person opens it, it says thank you and they feel appreciated.
Oh, I love it.
I thought that was fun. I mean,
That's
it
cute.
kind of would be like a fun, nice surprise. And then it's like a daily reminder
Yeah.
that somebody appreciates them.
Aubrey, go sit down. Go. She's looking at herself in the webcam. Go sit down, Aubrey.
I look so great
Goodbye.
today.
See you.
I
Go
look
sit
so
down.
great.
Okay.
One second.
Anyway.
We'll be right back. We're back. Notice we had to have a little talking to with the tween.
Yeah,
She wasn't
She's no
leaving.
longer here.
She was a little bit fame hungry, I think.
She was literally like shoving you out of the camera.
Yeah, I was like,
And talking over us.
What's happening? Yeah.
She's very angry though that she got kicked out.
And she's also apparently still holding a severe grudge about the Mojos takeout.
Wait, when did that happen?
Like Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Friday now? Is she still thinking about it?
One time that happened with Melissa, and we had to bring Melissa on. One day she comes in, and this is when we were still in the office. This was so long ago. This may have been like 7 years ago. And she loves hibachi, and her daughter loves hibachi, but she doesn't want to buy hibachi for her daughter because it's so expensive. So she and her husband ordered it after Mackenzie went to sleep or something. But Mackenzie found the boxes in the garbage.
She picked it out of the garbage.
Yes. And was like,
What is
did
this?
you order hibachi while I was
Yeah.
asleep?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was
The
so funny.
ultimate
Right.
insult.
That's when you put the boxes in the trunk of your car and you throw them away at work.
This is a funny story. I have a funny story about trash and finding things in the trash. I don't know if this will be appropriate or not,
Wait,
but
are you going with the stuffed bear?
no, but I don't know what story that is. But anyway, the point is,
I love you, Brady.
no.
From Deb.
No. So listen, when
I love that story.
when I was 18, my friend, and if you're any of my high school friends back from Coral Springs, Florida, hey girls, hey. Well, anyways, when I was 18, my friends had a surprise birthday party for me. And by that, I mean my parents were out of town. They hired a male stripper.
Oh no. Oh, I do remember
And
this.
my two friends like pretended that they were taking me out to dinner, but left like the back door unlocked.
Oh, that's funny.
And so let's keep in mind, this is like seniors in high school, 18-year-olds, and then
this is like in the
and
90s.
then this is in the 90s, and let my other friends into the house And so we get back from dinner and there's this whole, like entourage of people. It wasn't that crazy. It was
Yeah.
maybe like 8 friends total. And all of a sudden, like the doorbell rings and it's like this pizza delivery guy. And he's like, hey, I've got a hot delivery for you.
No.
He comes in like, does his little show. But anyway, I thought I had really masterminded this whole thing. I didn't know about any of advance, but then I'm like, how do I clean all this stuff
Right.
up? Well, he had left his like business card.
Strippers have business cards? No, they do not.
They're into networking.
Yeah, I guess
That's how they get their next job. And so
Wait, if somebody was like, would you ask a friend for like if they know a good stripper, or would you Google it?
well, back
guess
in the
it's- I guess it's in the
90s,
90s, so you had to
we
know a good
didn't have
stripper.
Google and Siri
Right.
to talk to.
So you had to know a good stripper.
You had to know a good stripper.
or they had to be labeled like a stripper.
I mean, maybe the business card had like a percentage off or something. I don't know. But the point is that my parents found it in the trash.
that is
And
awesome.
yes, I got into major big trouble. So always be careful with that trash. You never know.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Never know.
Another good story about the trash, which is our second trash episode, but it's just a funny story.
Yeah.
Is the bear.
Let's
Brady's
just tell
bear.
the story because I don't even really remember this.
Well, at work, we had moved to a temporary office and we had named it the Lodge. And so I thought to myself, oh my gosh, outside my cube, I need a bear rug because that's very lodgy. And I thought, well, my sister.
And by that you mean like, and keep in mind, this is all false materials, nothing genuinely animal related, but like where it has a head of a bear.
Right.
And
Right.
I do remember this now.
Yes, right. And
It's
so
just
I
come
was
back.
like, okay, I can't get a real bear rug. So I'm going to find a teddy bear. I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to put it in front of my cube. And that was like right about the right
Yeah,
size.
she was just going to take a teddy bear,
Right.
rip it open, take the stuffing out, like cut out
Right.
half of it so it could look like a teddy bear rug.
Right. A bear rug.
Now, first of all, this is when you were living with us.
Mhm.
So Vanessa lived with us for like four years, something like that, 4 or 5 years.
Mhm.
And
But I didn't want to go buy a new teddy bear.
no, she was like, how can I cost save on this idea? I know. I'll go to Brady's closet. Brady's my oldest.
So I did. I was like, there's got to be a bear in here somewhere. I found the perfect teddy bear. Classic teddy bear, brown fur, nice and big. Woo! So
One problem.
Max is with me. And so we're like, yes, this is the best teddy bear for my teddy bear rug in the lodge. Oh, we had also decorated it like a lodge. We had decorated our office like a lodge. And so I thought it was gonna be so funny. So we cut the bear open and we're throwing the stuffing, and all of a sudden the trash goes, I love you, Brady.
No, I know what it said. It said, Grandma loves you, Brady. And it was my mother-in-law's voice
Right.
because she had custom made this bear
Mhm.
on a little voice
Yep.
recording box and then stuffed it inside.
Yeah, and she has a very unique Wisconsin accent. So I
Yes.
knew it was her. So the minute her
Grandma,
voice,
Grandma loves you, Brady. And I was at that.
No, that was
she
so
didn't,
funny,
She
though.
didn't ask me if she could have the bear. She just took
right, I just
the
took
bear,
it.
and then she felt.
To be fair, it was in the bottom of like,
doesn't matter.
it was very buried.
Doesn't
It
matter.
was not loved.
Doesn't matter. But point is, now I got to explain to Grandma or Grams where that teddy bear went.
Yeah. And
I'm
I felt,
so relieved she's never asked me about that teddy bear.
oh my God.
I
And
forgot
then-
about that story.
Right. And then, so then Max and I, like the true people we are, so we heard the voice and we were like, oh my God. But by that point, the bear is destroyed.
Yeah, you were in too deep. It was
Right.
ruined.
So we just kept going. I put the bear rug on my cube.
Did
It
you
was
give
hysterical.
me? Did you give me the vocal recording? Okay.
And I did confess to it later after I
Yes, she
couldn't
did
look you in the
confess.
eye.
I think I handled it pretty well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
By the way, people still talk about that teddy bear rug and how funny it was.
Oh, that's good. You do have the best ideas.
Well, thank
I
you.
especially remember if you have any children, ask them to leave the room now. But during the holiday season, we would do the Elf on the Shelf
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
together. And I swear it was never more fun
Yeah.
than when we would hide the elf
For each other.
for each other
Yeah.
and think of these like elaborate vignettes.
Mhm.
Talk about the one where he was going on vacation.
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, he had like sunscreen and everything,
my
and like
God.
little tiny elf sunglasses
Really?
on and everything. Oh, it was so cute.
That's
And there
so
was
funny.
another one I did later that the elf had like I set up an iPad in the background and had like a crackling fire and had a little tiny guitar. It was like an ornament guitar. And
That's
so
so
he had the
funny.
guitar strap on. He was
Oh
playing
my
the guitar,
God.
and it was like acoustic Christmas music playing. And it can't even say it. I had a little like glasses case, like where like one of those hard shell
Stop.
glasses case, and it had
Oh my
I had I
God.
put a little sign on it that said tips, God bless. And so he was playing his little acoustic elf guitar, and I even threw a couple coins in there.
Oh my God,
just to
that's
get
so
the
funny.
spirit of giving going.
Did I tell you about the Christmas elf this year? Did I tell you that story?
No, I gave up completely. I think he did nothing exciting this year.
Okay, so I didn't have a Christmas elf because didn't want to do it. And
It's a lot of commitment.
it is. And so Violet, like midway through the like maybe like December 15th, she's like, Mom, why don't we have a Christmas elf? And what came out of my mouth was, because I don't want you to get used to people surveilling you.
Surveilling you. Oh my gosh. Like he's a spy?
And she looks at me and was like so concerned. So I was like, we already have and I kept going, of course. I was like, because we already have Alexa. She already listens to us, and we don't need a third thing. Because I don't want you growing up thinking that this is totally normal. Okay. And she just was like, but it's magical.
I do think
And I went and got an elf, and then now I did it.
I do think one of the best things I did with the elf is I never did it every day because
Too much.
it's too much. I can
I have
barely
friends
like
who do it every day.
I don't know how they do. Like I really admire that amount of planning. If that's you, teach me your ways,
Right.
please. So we've always done it though, where it's random amount of days. Like it could be like
Oh, that's a good
2
idea.
days, 3 days, whatever. It does end up being a little bit more of a surprise
Yeah.
when he moves and a little bit less of expectation, but more so, I just need time to prep. I need time because if I'm going to do these elaborate setups, like I got to go.
I know moms that have gotten out of bed to go move that up.
Oh my gosh, my friend
No,
Miranda and
mm-mm.
Kiri are maybe the best elf vignette people I've ever seen in my life. This past year, they had an entire elfin battle because they have 3 elves.
What?
That they do.
Why?
I don't know. They have a whole posse. It's like some for the boys and one for their daughter. And I don't know. I don't remember the exact story. Maybe it's 4 elves.
Okay, well, it comes with a book, and the book does not talk about how it was like an elf
Well,
gang
you know.
that ascended upon your house.
It's an elf gang. But they set it up where they had this whole war and they had like
oh yeah,
toy
I
unicorns.
do remember that. That
lined
was
up.
a good one.
But Kiri had made an entire background story of this. This was the battle of the elves and unicorns. And it was next level type stuff. Did he get it on Pinterest? I don't know, but wow.
You know
I
what
was
this reminds
impressed.
me of? I have an update. I didn't
What?
tell you this
Oh,
yet.
okay.
So Lori and Maya FaceTime me.
Lori, tell who Lori and
Lori
Maya
is my mother-in-law. Maya is my sister-in-law. They FaceTime me this week. I just thought it was a regular FaceTime. It was the best FaceTime in my life because Maya has 2 boys and she doesn't want any more. And so Lori had found all of Maya's old Barbie stuff and asked if she wanted to mail it to me. And it was Barbie stuff that I owned as a kid too. I was like, oh my God.
It's like finding a time
Yes.
capsule
Yes.
into the world of toys.
I was so excited. I was like, yes, please mail that to me. It's a giant box, Allison. It's huge.
You
And
know-
I can't wait. I'm going to play with it.
I-
I'll probably get into a fight with Violet.
I don't want
honest to God.
I don't want to scare you, but I think you need to prepare yourself that your children might not like those vintage Barbie items because
That's fine. I'm just going to play with them. They're going to
Okay.
be for me.
okay, because Target even has like this vintage toy section and my heart like almost explodes out of my chest when I see like strawberry shortcake sitting there.
And I don't care.
Or the pound puppies, and I'll pick them up. I'll be like, "Look, guys, it's a pound puppy. It's strawberry shortcake. Smell her. She smells like strawberries. It's awesome." And they're literally just like,
She's making like a weird face.
Where's the Ryan's World stuff?
Oh my God. No
where-
offense, Ryan.
Where
Not
are the
loving
Blippi
it.
toys? Where are those? And I'm like, you guys don't understand. Our toys from our time frame, so good. I think it's because
my
they have
God,
a
so
lack of
good.
marketing. They're not marketed now, so the desire isn't on there. They need to get those toys on YouTube.
Yes.
Get those YouTube commercials going, then the kids go crazy for it.
I'm just excited to play with the Barbies.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I told Lori, I said, oh my God, I'm going to be so unproductive when those come.
Yeah. Wow.
Like it's just all work is going to stop.
I kind of want to come over. I
know you do.
I kind of want to come
It's
over.
good stuff, Allison.
Yeah, I
It's
kinda
been
wanna-
kept inside.
Yep.
Mildew free.
Mildew-free.
The hair, Maya somehow kept her Barbie's hair all perfect. So they all look great.
That did not happen with mine.
Yeah,
They
no.
constantly ended up with like no clothes on and like
Why?
and,
Every
like,
time.
weird haircut. I think it's because I would get frustrated
Oh,
trying to put the clothes back on. I'd be like, "Get in the-"
yeah.
which is the same reason nowadays I like to wear stretchy pants.
Yeah.
Getting the jeans on can get real stressful sometimes. So I just go to the yoga pants. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Oh, that's
But
so
I
funny.
think that this weekend we're going to try to interview your husband Max, right? On the
Are
next
we going to
episode.
try to interview him or is he going to force himself on this podcast?
That's true. He is
every day, multiple times a day.
extremely excited,
Eager,
very eager,
demanding.
and he'll be our first actual guest on the podcast.
Yeah. And I keep telling him that he's not invited.
Well, you keep saying that, but then you FaceTime me the other night and Max brought his case to me and he says he looked really sad.
He really did.
He looked
He
very
really did.
defeated. He was like laying there
Yeah.
in the bed, his
Yeah.
arms
And I was like,
crossed.
not happening.
He was just like reading a book, like, fine, I don't care anymore, whatever. But I could tell in his heart that he really wanted to
Yeah,
be.
he really wants to be on the podcast. And I'm like,
Yep.
no.
There's honestly a lot of topics that we could cover with Max. So I think this is going to be a good thing. And if you're listening right now and you would like to be a guest on the podcast and you think that you might have an interesting / hilarious topic. Okay.
I dropped
Almost lost my $1,000 ring. Okay, Vanessa. Whew, that was scary.
I'm a fidgeter.
She's a fidgeter. But if you think that you might have a topic that you'd like to be guest and be interviewed with, then let us know. I talked to Aubrey does All-Star Cheer.
Yep.
And the owner of our gym, Island All-Stars, which is an awesome gym here in the Fleming Island, Florida area. His name is Jonathan Pohl. And he was talking to me
He's
as
so nice.
I was going into the gym the other day, and he's like, been listening to the podcast.
Oh my
Allie."
God. That's so great.
And I said, John, I need to have you on the show to give the tales of being a gym owner and all that. So we got people. And then your neighbor,
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't wait to have Jeff on.
Jeff.
I can't wait to have Jeff
Jeff,
on.
we love you, Jeff.
Jeff, holler.
So Jeff is
Hey, Dominique.
he does a lot of, I guess, what you would normally consider like the stay-at-home mom type things.
Yeah,
Like
he says that he's this like a stay-at-home.
stay-at-home, like stay-at-home dad,
Right.
essentially.
I think his actual quote was, "When I have a play date, I'm the one who asks if anyone has allergies." That's what he said, so I'm thrilled to have him.
I love that Jeff is
Yes.
thinking. I mean, he's
Jeff has a heart of gold.
Jeff is a better parent than I am because I'm not even considering the allergies.
100%.
I'm like,
Don't even know him that well.
listen, if you got the allergy, don't eat it or ask me. Okay. I can't, I'm in a triage mode when I'm at that grocery store, and I'm just lucky to have remembered to bring a snack.
Yeah.
Not if anyone has an allergy to whatever it is.
And then I also wanted to bring my friend Kimmit on because she lived in Europe for a while.
Oh, living in Europe.
Yeah, I thought that would be fun.
We should have Brian on sometime. He is a helicopter pilot, and so I think it'd be really fun to hear his stories in the helicopter pilot world. Some of them are absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
All good times.
That's awesome.
But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. Make sure that you /subscribe to us on wherever you normally watch podcasts.
write a review.
Write a
First reviewer
review.
Gets a thank you note.
Don't forget about those
From our
handwritten
children.
thank you notes. I don't know that we'll get more than one review.
What if our children don't do it and I just draw with my left hand?
If our children are unwilling to do it, then we will draw with our left hand and make it look like a
Yes.
child drew it.
Yes.
Close enough. Too bad they don't have that on Fiverr. Make custom children's drawings.
We should do.
There could be a whole market on Fiverr for hiring people to make custom childlike drawings.
not children making the drawings. That's illegal.
No. Just adults that can draw
Full
like
on.
children.
Like the fake Louis Vuitton bags.
yeah, kind of like that. Exactly.
Oh my god.
We could be onto something with that. But anyway, we hope everybody has been having a great week.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to talk to you on the next podcast. Thanks for listening.
Bye guys.